You can do one of two things. You can wake up tomorrow and discover your face plastered to the front page of my newspaper with a very derogatory headline on top. Or you can expel Cole.
Over my dead body. Go after him, I'll go after you.
That's very good, Marty. So after what Cole did to Star last night, you just waltz in and defend him.
He made a mistake, and I am sorry for what he did. But he's a good kid.
I hate to break this to you, but Cole's anything but good. And if he ever goes near my daughter again, I'm gonna kill him.
Star, please.
Go away.
I just need to talk to you, all right?
I'll call the police.
I won't hurt you, okay? I promise. I just need to tell you how sorry I am.
You could say it through the door.
I want to tell you face to face, all right? I'll only be a minute, all right? I have something I need to explain. I just need a chance to tell you. Just need a chance to explain what happened. Please, it'll only take a minute. Just one chance, and then I'll leave. Please. This is tearing me apart.
Good.
This could be a very big nail.
Spencer's coughing.
Let's hope.
Do you promise to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, I do.
You may be seated, Miss Kramer.
Something's bothering you.
It's just what Rex said, you know? I mean, what if you were right? What if you were both right? Maybe we shouldn't be looking for Tommy's birth parents. What if we are just looking for trouble? Okay, you set?
Todd paid me a lot of money to find his kid.
And you did. You're a good PI, Rex.
But how am I supposed to tell Marcy and Michael? They love that little guy so much, and there's no doubt that he has one lucky kid to have them as parents.
Come on, let's go back to your place. We'll figure it out.
Buenas tardes, señor and señora Vega. Welcome to the Old San Juan Hotel. Please, relax and enjoy the music. I will make sure the honeymoon suite is ready.
Muchísimas gracias. Gracias, mami.
De nada, señor. Wow, well, to the most beautiful woman in the world, I am truly blessed to be able to call you my wife. I love you, Jessica.
I love you so much, Antonio.
Something wrong? Was it my horrible attempt at a Spanish accent?
No, of course not. I mean, how can anything be wrong? I just think that we need some more drinks.
You haven't touched that one.
Delicious. How about another round? Whew.
Okay.
Oh, hey!
Hey.
You are so beautiful. Look
Yes,
at
she
you.
is. It is so nice to be the one in charge of taking care of her for a while. Who knew Daddy would be so happy that Jessica and Antonio went away for a honeymoon, huh? Miss Williamson?
Would you please state your name for the record?
Blair Kramer.
Would you spell your last name, please?
Listen to me, Marcy. Tommy is our son.
Please state your address.
It doesn't matter who his biological parents are.
Then why would Rex say that they might be able to take him back?
Because Rex is being overcautious. Tommy is ours, honey. Nothing will change that.
We should jam.
Yeah, hey, if you ever need a babysitter.
Thank you, but I don't think I will be giving up a single moment with my little girl, will I? No, I won't.
I understand. You are such a cutie wootie, you hear that?
Yeah.
Bye.
See ya. Say bye. Say bye. Bye-bye. Okay, bye.
You never call me cutie, booty, booty.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, what if I call you,
Okay, now I'm feeling it.
Hey, fancy meeting you two here.
Hey!
Hey, Rox.
Hey, you're not going, are you? We're just getting ready to rumble. How about if I bet Adriana and Rexy Wexy a brewski tooski?
Thanks, Roxy, but we gotta go.
Oh, I get it. A little afternoon delight. Hot pockets at night.
Roxy, I said we gotta go. Please.
Oh, sheesh. You know, why don't you take him home, get him to relax, and then have him get out on the right side of the bed this time?
I'm sorry, Roxy. Rex is kind of under a lot of pressure, but we'll have drinks with you next time.
You know, you bet your bottom dollar on that. And, you know, don't string me along.
I wouldn't dream of it.
You know, we should play that game again. You know, the one with the mores and the ethics?
You bet.
Yeah, I love that game. And those questions, you know, some of them were doozies. Because it's really hard to figure out the right thing to do, especially when you're a balsam.
Please, Mr. Manning, there's no need for threats of any kind.
Well, that wasn't a threat. That was a promise.
You lay one finger, Uncle, and the only way you were coming out of prison is on a gurney, the way it should have been years ago.
Can I have a word with her alone, please?
That is out of the question. I'm sorry, Mr. Manning, but I have to question your self-restraint right now.
It's okay. He won't hurt me.
I don't think it's a good idea.
I can handle him. And he's right. We do have some things we need to discuss alone.
Are you sure you'll be all right?
Yeah. He'll never hurt me again.
It's against my better judgment, but if you need me, I'll be in the hall.
I shouldn't have said that. This isn't about what happened to me at a party back in college. This is about what happened at a party last night between my son and your daughter.
Yeah, your son happened to my daughter. He attacked her, obviously for payback.
You were there. He didn't know anything about the rape until this morning. The only thing that was the same is that you both play football and you both weren't in your right mind. Unlike you, my son is a gentle, quiet kid.
Ha, could have fooled me.
Yeah, that could have been the steroids. And I'm not saying it's an excuse because it's not. But you've seen the evidence. Anger and aggression are major side effects. He wasn't in his right mind. He wouldn't have even raised his voice if he wasn't taking those drugs. Look, I can guarantee that he will never take steroids or any other drug for that matter ever again.
You sound very sure of yourself.
I am.
That's funny because you, as this renowned psychiatrist, this studier of human behavior, you didn't know he was taking them. So how can you possibly guarantee he'll never do it again?
Can I come in? Please.
You had something to say to me?
I'm sorry.
You already said that outside and at the police station.
I know, but see, it's not even like that. I mean, when somebody steps on your toes, they say, I'm sorry, and that's it. And it's not that big of a deal. They just step on your toes, and okay, that's it. And when I say I'm sorry, it kind of sounds like the same thing. Like, I just stepped on your toes, and that's it. It's not a big deal. Wow. I should have paid a lot more attention in English class. Because I know there are words for how I feel. I just don't know what they are or how to say them. You know what I mean?
Go on.
When I brought you up in that room and I started yelling at you, I felt like I was just somebody up in the bleachers and watching somebody go off on their girlfriend, and I was so mad. Like, I just wanted to kick their ass because they were yelling at somebody that I care about. Somebody that I care about a lot. But I couldn't do anything to stop him. You know, he was just out of control, and I was just a spectator. Do you remember what you said to me?
I said a lot of things.
You said, this isn't you. Remember?
Yeah?
Well, you were right. I mean, it wasn't me. That's not me. I'm not that guy.
So it was the drugs, huh?
Yeah.
This isn't your fault? Is that what you expect me to believe?
What were the circumstances of your first meeting with the defendant? He used a knife on my son.
Objection. Vague and inflammatory.
Overruled. Would you please clarify that statement, Miss Kramer?
My son was having difficulty breathing, so I took him to the hospital, and Dr. Truman used a knife on him. And after the initial meeting at the hospital, did you come to know the defendant on a personal level? Yes. And how did the personal relationship begin? He began to pursue me. Romantically?
Objection. Leading the witness.
Rephrase the question, please.
Of course, Your Honor. In what way did the defendant pursue you? Romantically. Thank you, Miss Kramer. And when you first... Miss Kramer, can I get you a glass of water?
Miss Kramer? Miss Kramer, please sit back down. You have not been given permission.
Claire!
One for Brennan. Okay, one for Daddy.
Enjoy it now, because in another couple of years, it ain't gonna be nothing but heartache and bail money.
Well, my Brennan would never break my heart, would ya?
Brennan? Brennan, isn't that your last name?
Yes, and it's her first name.
What's going on in this town? Must be something in the drinking water. First there was Use, now there's Brennan. And maybe I should just change my name to Balsam. Ooh, that would make a good name for a shampoo.
Yeah, well, her name is Brennan Buchanan, but we're supposed to be calling her Bree, right?
Well, since those two got married, shouldn't it be Bree Vega?
No, it shouldn't.
Hey, you know, don't get so snippy. I'm sorry that you ticked off about a certain couple getting hitched.
Now, why would I be ticked off?
Hey, baby, I'm from a long line of BSers, and I can spot BS from a mile away. That's why I don't step in it. And I've seen that look when you're around Jessica. It's the same look that Rexy has around Adriana. It's the same way that Natty was about Johnny Boy. It's the same way I get when I'm around you, Jackman. Not that I'm around you, Jackman. Not since the restraining order. That's a joke. Come on, a joke. Remember that?
That's great. Is there a point to this, Roxy?
Damn straight there's a point. You're still gaga in love with Jessica Vega.
Excuse me.
Take her.
Come here. Blair? Are you with me? Oh, well, you just decided to take a little nap for a couple seconds.
I fainted.
You did. Do me a favor. Can you follow my finger? Just with your eyes. Okay.
Okay. Now, do you think that you can stand?
Yeah, I
Okay,
can.
no, give me your arm.
Okay.
Okay, now,
Sorry.
don't apologize. Look, I'm gonna have Marcy call Todd.
No, don't.
So your son's pounding steroids and you had no idea. Are you blind or just really dumb?
Don't you dare judge me. Patrick died, Todd, and I've been doing my best to be mother and father to Cole. And if that wasn't enough, there was this little incident that happened to me at college that I live with every single day. You know, I never got over it, and I never will. So, if you want to know where I've been, well, I've been living in a nightmare, so you're gonna have to forgive me if I miss the signs.
If you think I'm gonna let Cole off the hook because of what happened between you and me in college, you can forget it.
Blair, you all right?
Blair, why don't you want
Mike, why don't you get her some water or
He's
something?
got too
Hey,
much on his plate right now. I don't want to worry him.
Blair, look at me. Are you okay?
Evangeline, please. I don't want to deal with this right now.
Your Honor, can we please have a 5-minute recess?
Let's make it 15. This court will adjourn until 3:45.
Thank you. Blair, are you sure you're okay?
Yeah.
She's gonna be fine.
Okay.
She's gonna be fine.
Thank
I'll
you.
get some air.
Do you need me to come with you?
No,
in case you need anything?
you know what? I think I just need to take her outside for a little while, let her calm down. I mean, that seat can be a real pressure cooker, you know?
All right, well, if you need anything, you just let...
Thank you, Marcy.
Thomas John McBain. Todd Jr. Manning. TJM. TJM. Helen, who said God doesn't have a sense of humor?
Actually, it would be TMJ, Todd Manning Jr., so your conspiracy theory is a bust. Don't worry, okay? We're gonna figure out what to do. What are you doing?
Oh, where is it? What if you found out some important information, but it could hurt another person? Would you tell them or keep it to yourself? Help.
I know. You're in an awkward position.
A contortionist is in an awkward position. This one's impossible.
You're gonna do the right thing.
Do you remember what my mom said a little while ago? How it's not easy to know what the right thing is, especially for a balsam.
So everything you said and did that night was because of roid rage. Is that what you expect me to believe?
No, I don't. Because that's not true. I mean, I lost my temper, and I threw things, and I grabbed you. And that was because of the steroids, and I truly believe that. But I said some really, really mean and horrible things to you, and I can't blame anything or anyone else but myself. I mean, I'm not saying the steroids didn't make me want sex more, a lot more, but I tried to force you into it, and I called you a tease, and that was me.
That's really reassuring.
You know, I'm not a very smart guy, okay? I mean, I listen to guys like Gabe who say things like, if you win the game and you don't get laid afterwards, then you're not a winner, you're a loser. I mean, I've even said that same thing to other guys.
Do you believe those things?
No, of course not.
Then why would you say them?
Because I wanted the guys think that I was a player. I don't know. Pretty lame, huh?
Yeah, it is.
You know, and I bought into all that crap about the steroids, and I mean, everybody was saying that if you want to make it big, you have to do it by stacking. I mean,
Everybody meaning Gabe?
Star, everybody does it. All those pro Jews. I mean,
But you're only a high school kid. You're just a sophomore.
do you know how many times that I hear that everybody on the team is depending on me? I mean, that I have to be stronger and faster, and that I can't mess up. Listen, I know what I did was stupid, you know? And when I was doing them, I knew it was the wrong thing to do, but I kept taking them. I wish I could be more like you.
Me?
Yeah, I mean, you don't care what anybody else thinks.
That's not true.
Yeah, it is. But no, I wanted to be the big hero. And I wanted to make my mom happy. You know, she's been really depressed ever since my dad died. And even before that. And now that I know that
she was raped.
Yeah.
By my dad. That's why no matter how mad I am at you, I feel like I should be the one apologizing.
You want me to tell you how sorry I am for what I did to you? Okay. Sorry, Marty. I was sorry yesterday. I'm sorry today. I'll be sorry tomorrow. And I'll kick myself and I'll hate myself for the rest of my life. But that does not give your son license to attack my daughter.
Of course not.
You know what? Life sucks, doesn't it? You didn't do anything wrong and you got raped. I didn't do anything wrong. I got the lethal injection.
What do you want me to do with that, huh? You trying to convince me of something?
I'm trying to convince you that there are repercussions for what your son did to my daughter.
Look, he's a good boy, okay? And if you got to know him a little,
I
you would
know him
that.
enough. I saw him at the Halloween party with my daughter, which I chaperoned with Blair. It's funny I didn't see you there.
I had to work, and it was a bad night.
Oh, it's too bad, yeah. Star had a bad night, too. Your son tried to rip her clothes off.
That is not what happened.
Well, seems to me that's always how it begins.
Cole would never do that.
Don't ever say never, Mark.
Is everything settled?
No, actually, nothing's settled. I want Cole expelled.
That's not a call I can make myself. I'm going to have to bring it to the school board.
I'm not waiting for the school board, lady! It'll take them 6 months at least to make a decision! I'm gonna pull my daughter out of this school immediately. She's not safe here.
One Life to Live will continue in a moment here on ABC.
I am not in love with Jessica. I never have been. I never will be.
Whoa, baby, cool your jets.
Sorry. I was in love with Tess. But Tess isn't around anymore, so.
Aren't Tess and Jess one and the same?
You know, I just like to feed my daughter. Peace.
Hey, no problemo. Peace is like my middle name. Roxy Peace Balsam. Has a certain kind of ring to it. Maybe I should have it changed. She's a real sweetie.
She is.
Yeah. You know, I never won Mother of the Year awards, but I sure love my babies.
Oh, now what is not to love?
You're a wine guy, aren't you?
Yes, I'm a wine guy.
Because I feel like I could be a wine girl. It's not like I know a lot about it, but I sure do like it. 2004, you think that was a good year?
I don't know, it depends on the grapes, where they were grown.
Yeah, because the stuff I get from the box, I never know what year it is. But, well, I don't think I'd do so good on that tasting thing. But the spitting out, I think I could get that down pretty good.
Well, then you're halfway there.
Yeah. So, like, maybe you could tell me some of the tricks of the trade? Because, you know, first, I know you uncork the bottle.
Right, let it breathe.
Because it's been holding its breath for a long time.
Exactly. Yeah. You gotta pay attention to the color. If you tilt the glass. Whoa! Tilt the glass right on. Take a look at the color.
Uh-huh.
Up at the top, close to the rim. That will tell you how mature it is. Don't forget to swirl it. Swirl it. All right. Now take your nose to the rim. Smell the fruit. So juicy. So ripe.
Hey, Pluto and Ash, Pluto and Ash.
Sorry, I was just thinking about something.
Something or someone?
When was the last time I told you how beautiful you are?
About 3 minutes ago. When was the last time I told you how much I love you?
Oh, about 2 minutes ago, which is a minute and a half too long.
Yo te quiero decir que te llevo conmigo, como pienso en tu mirada, y otra vez te lo digo, aunque ahora estoy lejos, sigues dentro de mí, porque yo no me rindo, yo no me voy ni me rindo, porque tú eres mi estrella.
Well, let's hope she doesn't come back. She has the potential to throw a couple of real rotten plums into our defense.
What are you saying?
I'm saying that it wouldn't be such a bad thing if she were to drop dead out there.
Let me explain something to you about my relationship with Miss Kramer. I happen to love Blair very, very much. You will never, ever say anything derogatory again about her. Do you understand? I don't care what she says about me or how she feels about me. I will always love her. Got it? Got it?
Blair? Are you feeling better?
Yeah, I'm feeling
No. Let's sit me down. Okay. I have a couple questions. Okay? Now, did this come on suddenly? About how long has it been occurring?
It's been a while.
A while. Okay, now, would you say that this is a constant problem?
You know, Michael, you can ask me as many questions as you want. I know what's wrong with me.
You have no reason to apologize. You didn't do anything wrong.
But my dad did.
You know, in some ways, I wish my mom never told me.
That must have been really hard for her to tell you.
Yeah, but I could handle it.
Could she?
I can't tell you how many times my mom has drummed into me, no means no. And look at me now, her wonderful son. And after all that she's been through. I'm sorry if I even made you feel a tiny bit of what she must have felt.
I was really scared of you. I was. I didn't tell my dad, but I thought that you were gonna hit me.
See, no. See, I hate that, all right? I hate that. I hate that I made you feel that way.
I hate that my dad made your mom feel that way. I know it's not the same thing, but I can't believe my dad could do something like that.
Hey! Get away from my daughter!
Where is your counsel, Dr. Truman?
I assume he went to the restroom, Your Honor.
Will someone please go and see if they can find Mr. Casey? Mr. Casey! This court was reconvened at exactly 3:45. Now, I hope you have a good excuse, or should we just leave it to our imaginations?
Leave it, please, Your Honor. I'm terribly sorry.
Take a seat. Now, if it's okay with you, Counselor, we'd like to get the trial moving again. Miss Williamson?
Yes, Your Honor. The Commonwealth calls Dr. Eugene Snyder to the stand.
I haven't been feeling very well for a while, and it scares me, and that's why I just don't want Todd to know.
You don't want Todd to know what?
You know, I had the brain tumor a couple of years ago and they took it out. I'm just afraid it's come back.
You know what? I think that you're jumping to the worst possible
No,
conclusion.
I'm not. Because I can feel it. Something horrible's growing inside me.
Okay, listen to me. I think that your imagination is running a little wild. I mean, considering the circumstances, okay? But, if it will make you feel better, come into the hospital whenever you can. We'll run some tests, and we'll see what's going on with you.
Okay.
Hey.
How you doing?
Okay.
She's fine.
Dr. Snyder just took the stand. I thought you might want to know.
Thank you. Could you just maybe keep me posted? I need to stay with her.
Of course.
Okay.
Thanks, Marcy.
Dr. Snyder, I'd like you to think back to the evening of Thomas McBain's death.
Okay, let's look at it this way. What would you do if a total stranger asked you to find his baby?
I'd tell him I found his baby.
And what if a couple you never met before hired you to find their baby's birth parents?
I'd tell them I found the father and the mother is dead. Now, how does this help me?
Who would you tell first?
The one who hired me first, Todd. But he's no stranger. And Marcy and Michael, they're my friends.
Well, isn't there some sort of private detective code of ethics that tells you have to divulge the information you find?
Well, if there is, they didn't mention it in class.
Well, you can't do nothing. You'll go crazy. Todd wants an answer, and Marcy is calling you like every 10 minutes.
All right, what if there was some way I could convince Todd his baby would be better off with Marcy and Michael?
You really think Todd Manning's gonna give up his son because it's the nice thing to do?
Stop it!
Dad! Stop it!
I told your mother.
Dad, let him in! He just wanted to apologize!
I'm within 50 feet of my daughter again. I'm gonna kill you, miss.
Get off me, man. Get off me.
You all right?
Why did you do that?
Don't defend him.
I'm not defending him! I didn't even accept his apology! How could you be so mad at him after what you did to his mom?
Just try to remember how that first taste awakens your senses. What sort of a body and texture does it have? What kind of an aftertaste does it leave in your mouth?
Most of the swill I drink has the aftertaste of an old sock.
Yeah, well, that's the stuff in the box, right?
Cut from the finest cardboard. Thanks for the lesson, Professor.
Anytime.
And now I got a good lesson for you. Move on.
I'm sorry you've lost me.
When you can't have the person that you love, you gotta just move on.
I'm not in love with anyone.
Hey, Professor. It's my turn now, so if you've got a question, you're gonna have to raise your hand. Hey, wait a second. I'm telling you, when you can't have the person you have, you gotta find somebody new. You know, you just gotta move on and find somebody that you can have.
Okay, I'll do it.
Hey, I'm being serious here. Now shut up.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, don't go fall in love with someone like that chick that you've been hanging out with, Miss Psycho Blondie.
Claudia.
Yeah, 'cause she's trouble. Big trouble with a capital B and a capital T.
Well, I promise you, I will not fall in love with Claudia.
I'm not kidding, Professor. If you can't figure a way to get over Jessica, you're gonna be heading for trouble with a capital J, and that don't stand for joy.
Nora and Evangeline said that you can go home. They'll call you back to the stand tomorrow
No,
morning.
I want to get this over with now.
I don't want you to push it. We'll give you a ride home.
Yeah, I'm gonna go get your purse, okay?
Okay. Listen, you'll come by the hospital tomorrow. We'll run some tests.
And prove that I'm really dying?
Blair, you're not dying.
Yes, I heard Cole's mother. But I can't change that now, can I? I have to make sure nothing like that happens to you.
But Dad, it wasn't even that big.
Hey, there's no buts here. End of story. You will never see him again.
That's impossible. You can't do that. We go to the same school.
No, I just pulled you up.
Dad, no, you can't do that.
I can
You
do
can't
anything
that
I
to
want.
me.
Listen to me! You are never to see him again!
Cole didn't rape anybody, but you did. You can't pull me out of my school.
Stay tuned for scenes from the next One Life to Live.
Next week on One Life to Live.
I'm going to do this better than anything you've ever done.
Michael, he's alive. You're looking at your brother. We have the greatest little guy, any parents could ever want in the world.
Did you find my kid or didn't you?
Yeah.